Hi and welcome to GRA 332, which is digital publishing. This term we'll be looking at ebooks and the different types of ebooks that are available. What we'll be looking at are tools to work with ebooks, from viewers to software which allows you to open up an ebook and look at the contents. What we're going to be focusing on is the EPUB format, and within the EPUB format we'll be looking at the fixed format. There's two different types of formats in the EPUB. EPUB right now is an EPUB 3.0, and it's almost similar to HTML as an HTML5. So EPUB 3.0 has two different types of EPUBs underneath it, a fixed and a fluid or reflowable. Now here's a reflowable. Flowable are usually used when you're using a lot of text, and the reason why is it will flow like water into any type of a device you have. One of the things about EPUBs is they're really good at catering to mobile devices. And today, that's incredibly important. So with a document that has a lot of text in it, with the EPUB reflowable, you have the option of making the text smaller or larger. So again, it's good for something that has a lot of text. The next type of EPUB is called the fixed format. And as you can see, you can do animation in a fixed format. And the other thing about a fixed format with an EPUB is that when you do a layout, basically don't want your layout corrupted. So a fixed format is basically going to guarantee you that whatever the layout you created will remain intact. But you don't have the advantages like you have with a reflowable EPUB, as far as being able to work with the text size. You do have all types of interactions you can do, which make it a lot more appealing. This is just EPUB that is in the public domain. It doesn't have anything great in terms of interaction, but with interactions you can do moving backgrounds and everything else. And the reason why you can do interactions like this with an EPUB is that an EPUB is basically made with the same type of HTML or HTML5 that a website is. So a reflowable, you could almost think of a reflowable as a responsive website where the site is going to go from a big desktop version down to a small screen of a cell phone. The fixed format will also do that. But the fixed format is what we'll be focusing on this term, and it brings to the table a lot of great features. Another type of ebook would be a PDF. PDF is an ebook, but where it falls short is when it comes to formatting itself to mobile devices and distribution. So when you have an ebook that's done in an EPUB format, there's a lot of ways you can distribute it. There's actually a lot of opportunity there to, create something and put it out on the market. Those are the type of ebooks. So next, we're looking at EPUB readers. If you're on a Mac, you're pretty much all set. You have iBooks. But if you're on a PC, or even if you want to on a Mac, what you can do is you can download Adobe Digital Editions just by going to Adobe Digital Editions download and downloading what you're going to want is the desktop version. Another tool to use that'll be quite useful will be eCan Crusher, and this is at Doc Dataflow. And what this does is it opens up a EPUB, and you can see the contents, and you can work with them. Like I said earlier, the contents of an EPUB are basically going to be HTML and CSS. That will be for the reflowable. For the fixed, you're going to have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And the JavaScript is what's giving the fixed so much the ability to create interactivities. And that, again, this is in EPUB 3. So if you're going to use something like eCanCrusher and look at the contents, and more than likely you're looking at the contents because you might want to manipulate something. So you're going to need some type of an HTML editor. Right here is Adobe Brackets, which is free. Another good one is Sublime, which is also free. You can use for free, although they keep asking you if you want to buy it. But it's not really all that much of a nuisance. And it's actually a good HTML editor. Well, hope that helps. Thanks. Bye.